Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Hope falls into Steffy's trap. Walks in on Carter and Daphne's hot betrayal. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers claim that Steffy Forrester will continue to scheme with Daphne Rose, who designs on stealing Carter Walton away from Hope Logan and helping the Forresters regain power. Daphne is off to a terrific start when it comes to flirting with Carter and grabbing his attention. Since Daphne feels Carter is putty in her hands, he may fall under her spell quickly and leave Steffy ready for the next move. Steffy needs Hope to be blindsided by what's next, so she's been cautious to act pleased by Daphne and that nose of hers. However, there'll come a point when Hope will inevitably discover out Carter and Daphne are becoming too close for comfort. Steffy plans to blow up Carter and Hope's relationship, so she may arrange a trap for Hope before long. Although the ultimate purpose of all this is to put the Forresters back in command of the corporation, taking revenge on Hope is undoubtedly a bonus for Steffy. It's easy to see Steffy coordinating with Daphne and setting the stage for Hope to walk in on a scandalous moment. Daphne might make sure she's stripping down with shirtless Carter just when Hope enters the office. Steffy could be in charge of putting Hope in the right place at the right moment to see Carter's betrayal. Thanks to Steffy, Hope might think Carter has invited her for a meeting or good news regarding Hope for the future, but she may find him sizzling with Daphne instead. Whatever the case, Steffy feels convinced that Hope and Carter's romance will crumble after this loyalty test plays out. Carter could fail miserably in the end and create the path for Hope to walk into a tragic setup, one that Steffy throws her straight into. Will Hope finally spy Daphne and Carter in a heated moment together? Will Steffy mislead Hope into witnessing Carter's treachery with Daphne? Our BNB forecasts imply Hope definitely has some surprises coming up, so we'll send along updates on all the fun. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers predict Steffy may end up delighted with herself once Daphne works the rest of her magic, so stay tuned. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Luna's paternity twist, an unexpected bond for Finn and Sheila. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers predict that Sheila Sharp being on her best behavior just might pay off for her when it comes to having a romance with John Finnegan. Sheila had wanted a relationship with her son since she was reunited with him after his wedding to Steffy Forrester. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozawa could be Sheila Sharp's second chance. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers claim that Steffy has been standing in Sheila's way of getting to meet her son for years now. However, if Luna is actually Finn's daughter, that might change everything for Sheila and Finn. Now that Finn knows that Luna's father is not Tom Starr, he has begun to wonder that she could be his daughter as well. Of course, so far there have been no indications of a relationship between Finn and Poppy Nozawa. However, fans know they spent a lot of time together while Finn was in college. Just how far did Poppy and her happy dance go? Might Finn and Poppy have conceived a kid that night all of those years ago? BNB spoilers. Luna Nozawa killed two of Sheila Sharp's friends. Luna is not Sheila's favorite person by far. After all, Luna killed two persons that Sheila and Deacon Sharp were quite close to. However, Sheila has made more than her share of mistakes, so can she truly hold this against her granddaughter? Luna didn't have the finest childhood growing up and her mother is a bit flighty. Sheila knows what it feels like to desire to be welcomed yet to be turned down every time. Sheila may be able to get past all of this if Luna is revealed to be her granddaughter. Sheila may even see a lot of herself in Luna and desire to relate with her. Steffy isn't about to accept Luna, so this could drive Sheila and Finn closer together as they strive to make Luna feel like she is a part of their family. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Have Sheila Sharp and Luna Nozawa reformed? Both Sheila and Luna say that they have reformed. Sheila has been the perfect wife and hostess since she and Deacon got married. However, Luna is another story. It doesn't seem that Luna has changed at all. Instead, Luna continues to ramble on about Bill Spencer being her father and how she would be better off. Luna has not only screwed up with Bill, she has also persuaded him into getting her out of prison and on house arrest at his estate. Now Bill is trying to keep Luna hid so no one knows she is there. Luna previously made the mistake of trying to kill Finn's wife. How will Finn feel about Luna when the truth comes out? Poppy confesses Finn is Luna's daddy, Ridge warns Steffy. Hope Logan and Carter Walton will spend some time canoodling in the workplace, while Steffy Forrester and Daphne Rose have another planning session. Ridge Forrester will become part of Daphne and Steffy's talk as well on Thursday's B&B episode. Although Ridge will caution against acting too dirty, Steffy may argue that Carter had made the first bad move when he deceived them into signing over LLC power. Even if Steffy ultimately tries to placate Ridge, she won't really have an issue with dirty tactics when it comes to Hope and Carter. That's why Steffy will totally endorse Daphne's next seduction steps and encourage her to continue full speed ahead on their strategy. At the Spencer home, Luna Nozawa will resume her latest chat with Bill Spencer and stand by her belief that her father must be someone other than Tom Starr. Bill may acknowledge that it's feasible considering Poppy Nozawa's habit of sleeping around, but he might underline that it's wishful thinking in his perspective. Despite Bill's insistence that the mystery's been solved, Luna will feel that her true dad could still be out there. In John Finnegan's office, he'll await Poppy's answer now that he's requested the truth regarding Luna's paternity. Poppy was Finn's first lover back in the day, although she previously said it was impossible for him to have fathered Luna. Of course, now that all these other bio-dad prospects have been eliminated, Finn feels Poppy might have lied. When B&B left off on Wednesday's episode, Finn urged Poppy to finally be honest about whether Luna was his daughter. Thursday's show will give Poppy a chance to come clean, and she might as well at this point since Finn could just take his own paternity test. Poppy may disclose that she's always known Finn was the father based on the timing of Luna's conception. Perhaps Poppy will swear she just didn't want to wreck Finn's future or blow things up with Lee Finnegan and Jack Finnegan by exposing the actual story. Poppy obviously allowed herself believe she might have been mistaken when Luna manipulated the paternity test to make Bill look like her bio-dad instead. It was a beautiful fantasy to get swept up in at the moment, but Poppy could acknowledge part of her always knew it wasn't genuine on some level. That said, Finn may ultimately conduct a paternity test for confirmation and establish that he's actually Luna's father. You can know Finn's going to lash out over Poppy's long-held secret as he attempts to figure out what's next. Poppy would undoubtedly plead with Finn to just keep his lips shut, but it may not be something he's prepared to do. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest Finn will have to give Steffy updates on this surprising news sooner or later, so keep with us for more predictions on how this will affect his marriage. B&B early week spoilers February 3rd to 7th. Bill's secret crumbles. Finn's father decision, Daphne's deceit. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of February 3rd, 2025, are here. Next week, fans can expect Bill Spencer's secret to start coming out. Meanwhile, John Finnegan has a decision to make about Luna Nozawa. Plus, Daphne Rose and Steffy Forrester Finnegan go ahead with a dishonest ploy in their desire to split Carter Walton and Hope Logan. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffy Forrester Finnegan's Instincts B&B spoilers for the week of February 3rd suggest that Steffy and Daphne go ahead with their next approach. Steffy wants ownership of Forrester Creations back in her family's hands. Steffy blames Hope for Carter abandoning them and taking over the company. Steffy thinks Daphne is the solution to righting all these wrongs. However, Ridge Forrester warns Daphne and Steffy later in the week to keep it tidy. It looks like Steffy and Daphne will not accept Ridge's advice. B&B spoilers, Daphne Rose's deceit. Ridge advises Steffy and Daphne to keep it tidy. Then the next day, Daphne comes to Steffy with some type of fresh technique. Steffy approves it, but it certainly won't be clean. In fact, it sounds like Steffy will happily encourage Daphne to do whatever is necessary to attain her aim. However, may Daphne and Steffy's activities wind up compromising the plan to return Forrester Creations to its rightful owners? The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Hope Logan suspects. The bold and the beautiful spoilers state that next week, it's likely that Hope could become suspicious. Hope might walk in on Daphne getting a little too close and comfortable with Carter. Of course, while Carter has been keeping it professional while Daphne flirts with him, things could change. Daphne left her scarf so Carter would remember her each time he smelled, looked, or felt it. While Carter swears he loves Hope, he could find himself repeatedly drawn to Daphne. Hope has a lot riding on her romance with Carter. While they are running the company together, just Carter's name is on those records. So if Carter split, Hope could lose everything. So even if Hope suspects, she might strive to control her envy. B&B spoilers week of February 3, 2025 next week. Finn could compare his own DNA to Luna's sample on file at the hospital. Whether Poppy admits or not, Finn will want to know for definite if he's Luna's father. While Finn doesn't generally hold secrets from Steffy, could this one be an expectation? What happens when the truth eventually comes out? The Bold and the Beautiful. Can Poppy be redeemed after disgusting Finn twist or no hope for character? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that fans are still reeling over the discovery that Poppy Nozawa not only slept with John Finn Finnegan but she took his virginity. Finn had never slept with anyone until Poppy came along and rocked his world with their powerful connection. The show's been a broken record on the phrase, when Finn was starting college, so they definitely want to underline the fact that he wasn't a minor. However, that hasn't stopped people from sharing their disdain over Finn's adopted aunt making her move while he was fresh out of high school. What transpired was consensual and legal, but it was still nasty. This twist makes Poppy look creepy, especially as Lee Finnegan feels Poppy was taking care of Finn and nearly serving in a motherly manner during that time. Now that Lee's had a change of heart regarding her sister, she feels like she should be grateful to Poppy for stepping up and genuinely being there for Finn. Of course, Lee has no idea that Poppy brought Finn to bed, so you can bet she'll be outraged when that news comes out. That's especially true since a paternity test should confirm Finn is Luna Nozawa's bio dad. All this time, Lee thought it was Jack Finnegan who slept with Poppy and got her pregnant. It appears that Poppy betrayed Lee by going after another man she loved instead. In addition to the complaints about the ick aspect of this story, people are also speaking out about how it handles adoption like it doesn't matter. Finn is Lee's son in every aspect that counts, so Poppy really should have been thinking about him as a nephew whether blood was involved or not. The whole affair is really nasty all around, so we have to ask, can Poppy be redeemed after all this? Luna had been talking about Poppy's drug problems and the various men she paraded around as they traveled all over the place. Although Luna is playing the blame game a bit, we can see how that lack of stability affects her. Now the truth is coming out about Luna's paternity, so Poppy looks horrible for conceiving a child with Finn and keeping it under wraps all these years. There are so many problematic levels, so will B&B even bother to give Poppy a redemption arc or just throw her off canvas at the end of the storyline? Either way, Poppy will face plenty of repercussions for her behavior, so we'll bring you predictions on all the drama going her way. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate Poppy's buried secrets will lead to some significant confrontations, so stay tuned for updates on all the chaos. Intimate information regarding his connection with Poppy were disclosed. Thinking hard, Finn's mind has been spinning ever before Lee opened up about Luna's paternity dilemma. She noticed that Tom's liver wasn't a match. She suspected that her sister Poppy had slept with her ex-husband Jack. Then, she found out that his blood wasn't a match either. Lee was stunned by Luna's paternity. She brought it up to Finn, whose mind was spinning. He spent 2 days thinking about the paternity drama and performed the arithmetic. B&B viewers had no notion what was on his mind until today. Finn shared some unexpected truths in his honest talk with Poppy. Fans now get to find out who his first love was. Rooftop romance. By this point, Poppy avoided Finn's calls. She didn't want to talk to him about Luna's paternity. After all, it's still up in the air since there's another probable possibility. Finn and Poppy are the only ones who know what happened 20 years ago. Poppy lived at Lee and Jack's home until she got back on her feet. She was a lost soul who didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. Poppy helped take care of Finn. Or, so that's what Lee thought. Poppy and Finn recalled the details of their nights together. Finn would perch on the roof outside his bedroom and look at the stars. Poppy would often find him there. The two would exchange many meaningful chats. They chatted about things that Poppy never discussed with anyone else. Poppy had never had such an emotional connection with someone like this before. Daddy Dilemma Finn revealed that he had many firsts as well. Poppy was his first love and the first lady he slept with. He maintained he was of age and that it was voluntary. He had no regrets about that night they spent together. Finn ultimately moved off to school, while Poppy launched on her carefree lifestyle. Still, Finn has doubts about what happened that night. He wants to know if he's Luna's father. This might break apart Finn's marriage to Steffy. She merely thinks that Poppy is like an aunt to him. But their relationship was something more. The two developed a strong bond that can't be recreated. This will make Steffy feel insecure about their marriage once she finds out the truth. Will Steffy stay if Finn is Luna's father? Bold and the Beautiful must-watch moments. January 30th. Ridge gives Steffy and Daphne advice. Will Steffy and Daphne listen? The Bold and the Beautiful must-watch moments for Thursday, January 30th. Find Ridge giving Daphne and Steffy advice when it comes to Carter and Hope. He thinks they need to keep the whole thing clean. Will they listen? It will be a day filled with moments you certainly will not want to miss. Previously on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy thinks she discovered the ideal method to get Forrester Creations away from Carter and Hope. She planned to enlist Daphne to help her carry out the whole thing. It seemed the idea was for Daphne to come to Los Angeles and work with Forrester Creations. The hope is that Carter would be so fascinated with Daphne that he would cheat on Hope, jeopardizing their partnership at the company. So far, the first portion of the plan has worked. Daphne decided to work with Forrester on a new perfume line. Next on BNB Thursday, January 30th, episode 9453, Ridge asks Steffy and Daphne to keep it clean with Carter and Hope. Story of Luna's conception, Finn's first time with Poppy. Luna Nozawa lamented to Bill Spencer about the turbulent existence she had growing up with Poppy Nozawa as her mother. Although Poppy named her Luna because she loved her baby to the moon and beyond, Luna pondered how that could be true when Poppy kept her father a secret. Poppy always said they just needed each other, but Luna's life had certainly been damaged by not having answers about her dad. Even now, Luna was persuaded that Tom Starr wasn't her biological father. At Il Giardino, Lee Finnegan met with Jack Finnegan and got another apologies for his mistakes with Sheila Sharp. Jack informed Lee that he still loved her and hoped for forgiveness someday. Lee believed it was her turn to apologize since she jumped to the incorrect conclusions by presuming Jack had an affair with Poppy and that he got her pregnant. Jack had pity for Lee and the sorrow she must have endured believing that all these years. After Jack took Lee's hand, they enjoyed a sweet moment. At one point on Wednesday's BNB show, Deacon Sharp came up and indicated John Finnegan would be thrilled to see his parents together like way. At the hospital, Finn called Poppy and summoned her to his office since he didn't want to delve into this matter over the phone. Once Poppy arrived, Finn talked to her about all the Luna paternity drama that just played out with Jack and Lee. Poppy maintained there was no need for Finn to worry about her since he was occupied with his profession and family. After Finn reflected on the times with your kids that you will never get back, he remarked it'd be awful to miss those. Finn told out that not having father answers may have pushed Luna on a poor road. The physician also brought up Tom's letters and asked if Poppy returned them since she knew he wasn't Luna's father. Poppy felt frightened and questioned why Finn was grilling her, but he claimed she knew why. That led to some talk about how Poppy used to join Finn on the roof when they lived with Jack and Lee. Poppy pondered on how they chatted until the sun came up and claimed she'd never been able to confide in someone like that before. One night, Finn and Poppy couldn't help themselves, so they hit the covers in Finn's room. Finn stated that his first time was with Poppy and suggested there was nothing wrong with it given he was of age and adopted. However, Finn ultimately stated he came to recognize how foolish it was in retrospect. After Finn commented that Poppy transformed his life, she revealed he changed hers as well. Finn stated that's what concerned him as he brought up Poppy's pregnancy and how she said there was no chance the kid was his. Poppy had taken off and mainly kept Luna away from Finn after that, so he needed the truth. If there was any chance that Luna belonged to him, Finn thought he needed to know. Finn angrily pushed an emotional Poppy to give it to him straight and inquired whether he was Luna's father. Our forecasts imply that Poppy will break down and spill soon enough, so stay tuned for updates on the paternity news and all the shockers to come. The bold and the beautiful spoilers claim Finn's life may alter forever once Poppy offers confirmation. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.